What's good? It's your boy Fannon. All right, man. Let's make it happen. What's good? What's good? What's good? Oh, man. It's that day. It's that day. What's going on, Gregory Wyatt in the building, man? What's going on, man? Much love in the city. Jeff, the producer. What's going on, man? Harold Jones. What's good? Right Move. What's going on? Frank Sparty. Gutter TV. What's going on? Everybody loves Raymond. Gregory Wyatt, as usual. Thank you, sir. Much appreciation. Shin Smoke, what's good, man? Yes, please join the Patreon. What's going on? Almighty Law 703. Nelson Nobles, what's good, man? I haven't seen your comments, man. I appreciate you joining the Patreon, Nelson Nobles. Let me get a comment out you over there. I like to talk to folk, man. I don't think I've actually seen you comment yet. I hope you enjoy it, man. Let me know what's going on. Gregory Wyatt, what's going on? What's blazing in sports? Omega Red, Justin Marsh in the building. What's going on, man? Ali Boso, what's good, man? How you feeling? What's good? Body Snatcher. The Body Snatcher. What's happening, man? Todd Myrick. Sean Jones. What's good? Real Talk. What's going on? Ron Finkel said, tell Dead Zone it's a piece of bait in the trap. Wilder is going to be all right. He got the whole LDBC on the side. It's grassroots over here. LDBC new media all day. Yes, sir. Ronald Finkley. I got to gong you for that one. Yes, sir. Lauren Bibble. What's going on? DJ St. Cruz, my man, what's going on, man? Yes, somebody got a dislike already. What's going on with the dislike? Hey, man, I ain't even said nothing yet. Got you no. Oh, you don't like the title? Wilder says no to the zone. You don't like that, do you? You don't like that, dog, because every time he says no, he gets more money. What's going on, General Squirrel said my prediction for non-pain. Yeah, man, I did a breakdown of that fight, dog. You know, man, hey, God, dog. It's going to be tough, man. I was watching that Kell Brook fight, man. That's going to be real hard on Mikey, man. Right hook doomsday is on the horizon for Mikey. Man down in 2 was good. Damn, in 2? Y'all predicting just straight blowout, dog. Straight blowout. Lauren Bibble, what's going on? St. Cruz, and what's going on? DJ 7, what's going on? Michael James, my man. DJ Fifth Wards, Raul Gutierrez, CV, blah, blah, blah. Man, where did my shit go? It just popped. St. Cruz and DJ 7, Michael James. Yes, see, DJ Fifth Ward, Raul Gutierrez, CVP Jr. That's where I was. What's good, man? Muhammad is the one. Jay the Super Dog. JJ, RJ, what's going on? Gregory Wyatt, my man. I think I said what's up to you. I'm going to say it again. Oh, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you're feeling good. Ali Voso, best fight the best, said that is BS. I got a notification on my phone, but not on my computer. Shake my ass crazy, man. You know how it works. Ward would change the game if you reduce the pay-per-view price to $29.99 to fight Brazil and shatter the industry with 2 to 3 million buys in the second pay-per-view. Yeah, but you don't want to leave all that money on the table, dog. Most people are going to pay 30, you're going to pay 70. It's not always good to reduce the price of things. Reducing the price doesn't always mean that you're going to sell more. Because the people people ain't want to pay 70, a whole bunch of them ain't going to want to pay 30. You know? So I don't know, man. I ain't a pricing expert, but I know those type of things come into play. Whose tube is this? Mine. He said the Don. What's the drink of choice for fights live stream, man? Bumbu rum or VSOP, Cavassier, cognac for me. Bomb Squad, man down. Austin Massacre. What's good, man? I might be sober, dog. I might be sober. I doubt it though. I probably will because I'm gonna be on the live stream because I can't make it down there. So I'm gonna be live streaming. So I don't know, man. But more than likely I'll sip on something. I ain't been sipping during the week at all. So trying to hold off all that to the weekend. Oh man. What's going on, Quest X, boxing news and entertainment, man? I've been thinking about you, Quest, because I'm doing that political stuff over there on the Patreon, and I've been studying up on my international, man. I'm going from, oh, my God, man, this stuff's so crazy. This stuff is so transparent, but so crazy. It ain't over till it's over. Wilder contracts, hell no. And don't try to lowball that dude with 40 mil and then turn around and give AJ 60, which is a 60-40 split. Like, nah, sign AJ first. I want to know what AJ get going. I want to know what AJ getting paid first. Marcus the villain in the building. Much love in that super chat. Justin March, they don't take rejection well. Nah, man. I mean, I know Eddie Hearn and them guys. It's the fans. It's the AJ fans I'm having a good time with. Because I'm like, man, when are y'all going to catch the pattern here? When are you going to catch the pattern? No, 2, 3, whatever it was, 3.5, 4 million, whatever it was, the original offer for Dillian White. Then you get AJ maybe to 5, to 12, to 15, to 40. So no. How about you really telling me the worth? You just offered me 40 million. What happened to the fight not being worth 40 million total? Right now, I know that Eddie Hearn and Dazn are different parties, but still, you know how it goes. I'm riding with Deontay. Deontay can do what Deontay want to do. Chevin Body in the building. He said the levels of disrespect for Mikey from Mikey is insane to me. People talk about him like he's some bum. If he was a bum, he would get absolutely destroyed. But yeah, I mean, I don't think people talk. I don't see him like he's a bum, and I'm not disrespecting the cat. But at the same time, dude, I watched that. Man, that fight with Kell Brook was a hard fight for Errol Spence. But that dude just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. And it was like all of the things that Kell Brook was having success doing did not keep Errol Spence off of him. The thing with Mikey is Mikey going to be able to keep that guy off of him for that long? You know what I mean? There's something to be said about tenacity. And Errol Spence is very tenacious, dude. And he's a better fighter than he was when he fought Kell Brook. It's just going to be, I think it's possible for somebody that's not a bum to get ran through by Errol Spence. I just think it's just going to be real hard for Mikey to keep that dude off of him. Because Mikey's never been in the ring. Mikey's not had a fight remotely like that. Not any of the fights have been remotely like that. Even that lead left hook, because I'm thinking one of the things he's going to try to do is he's going to try to time that lead left hook, like he did with what's that guy's name? Juan Ma. He has a nice lead left hook. But Spence, I've noticed, man, you hit Spence with something once, twice, you're not hitting him with it anymore, But we'll see, man. At this point in time, we'll see what goes on, man. What's going on, Talib Cunningham, man? Much respect down there, man. Down there in South Carolina, or over there, actually, you north of me. What's going on, JC in the building? Salute to you as well. Oh, Jay Bird said I missed the super chat last night. Dude, did I? I am so sorry, but I got a mechanism for that. So let me get to the mechanism. Jay Bird in the building, regardless. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry that I missed your super chat last night. But let me get to let me pull them up, and that way I can make sure that I don't mess anybody over today, man. Man, it's people with one champion, one face, one name. KOB said, hold this 5. Thank you, man, down. Danelle Cato, what's good, man? Much love in the super chat. And JC says, salute. Salute to you as well, my man. Now, Jay Bird. Jay Bird yesterday. Much love in the super chat, Jay Bird. Much love in the super chat. My bad. I really apologize for that. I see it there now. Sorry about that, man. Sometimes I'll be running and not paying attention to the chat because I'll be talking too much. And I miss you. My bad, man. Sugar Fantastic. I didn't get alert for the live stream last night, man. My bad. You know how they do. You know how it is. Much love in the super chat, man. IB Webb said, good morning, Fannon. I'm so excited for this fight. I'm blessed every day this fight that I'm blessing every day, everybody today. Can you tell when it's a chick's payday? Fridays at payday, dog. Yeah, dog. Hey, dog. Cats be treating cats. Treat Black Fight Fan TV and 78 Source TV right on them Fridays, dog. I'm like, damn, it should be blinding. Man, that's a much love to support in LDBC, man. I was doing my taxes at the time, man, so I didn't have a chance to hit these cats up, especially for Black Fight Fan TV's birthday. But he comes on next time. I'm gonna hit him up for his birthday. I don't like birthdays, dude. My birthday's next week. I'm tripping on everybody's birthdays of this week, man. Like in March, there's so many cats' birthdays in March, man. My shit's coming up too. I ain't looking forward to it because it's like, man, like one more day older. Oh man, what you talking about, man? You already got blasted out. Hold on, man. Ivy, did I miss somebody else? Hold on. I see another one. Oh, let's go. What's going on, Donnell Cato? What's love in the super chat? I'm gonna get to the cat that got blocked in a second because you know y'all got blocked for something. Why are you acting crazy, disrespecting? Don't get all mad, man. Mikey got a chance. You know, Mikey got a chance. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Yeah. Mikey got a chance to win, dog. Just because you don't think Mikey gonna win doesn't make you a bad person. Mikey's a good fighter. Mikey deserved the fight. Mikey's gonna make a lot of money. He's gonna make a ton of money. Okay, Mikey's chilling any way it goes, as long as you don't get seriously injured. You know what I mean? So, you know, let's not have crying fits over the stuff. But I will read what you got to say, Anton. Anton can't be cool. No, Anton is not being cool. Ha. Deontay Wilder is scared to death for AJ, but keep deflecting, Fannon. So Uncle Al check arrives on time. Uncle Al don't pay me, and I ain't got no uncle named Al. First of all. Second of all, Anthony Joshua ain't offered to fight him. I like how you try to transpose, how you try to make AJ Dazn. Okay, watch this. Dazn wants Deontay Wilder to sign a multi-fight deal. Dazn wants Deontay Wilder to have his fight with Dominic Breazeale on Dazn and not on Fox. That's the first step to the offer, dummy. This is not ducking Anthony Joshua because Deontay Wilder already has his next fight set with Dominic Breazeale. It's mandated by the WBC, and he did it once Tyson Fury bailed out. So it's not ducking, it's fighting a mandatory. You're not ducking when you're fighting a mandatory after a negotiation for another fight falls through. But regardless, this is an offer from Dazn. It's not an offer from Anthony Joshua. You're trying to make it sound like, and sometime, you know, when your little pea brain is rattling around between your ears, realize that Dazn is not Anthony Joshua. This is Anthony Joshua. That's Anthony Joshua. This is Dazn. Okay, Dazn is trying to sign him. Thank you very much. But, you know, keep sticking up with it, dog. Keep sticking with it. Toot Robinson in the building. D-Lo 404 said, Mikey ain't a bum, but he will learn he should have stayed in his lane. Exactly. I mean, it's just tough on him, dog. It's tough on him. That's a real vicious fighter he's fighting, dog. That's a vicious-ass fighter. Let me a 3-fight deal worth $100 million. Yeah, if he doesn't want to take that deal, why was he take the deal? That's not ducking Anthony Joshua. That's not a negotiation with Anthony Joshua. You're not ducking him by he's not even negotiating with Anthony Joshua. What are you talking about? You're saying, what is he ducking an offer from Anthony Joshua? No, he's not. He's saying if he doesn't take the deal, he's saying, no, I don't want to sign with your network. I want to go there. And guess what? Fox is offering him money. There ain't no, he just got to go to Dazn? Fuck out of here, man. That's Dazn making an offer, not Anthony Joshua. Thank you very much. Anthony Joshua's not even signed to Dazn, as you guys want to tell me all the time. Anthony Joshua's not signed to Dazn. So if Anthony Joshua's not signed to Dazn, if he doesn't have a fight deal with Dazn that he has to fight on Dazn in the United States, then why in the world would AJ sign a 3-fight deal contingent on Anthony Joshua, who doesn't even have a contract with Dazn? But the contract is with Dazn. It's not with Anthony Joshua. So kick rocks. That's not ducking. We ready for everything boxing fans want. True greatness. Bring your ass here. Yeah, man. Mikey is not a bum. He's got a chance. Well, never mind. He's not a bum. Yeah, cats ain't giving him too much of a chance, dog. It's tough, man. All right, what's going on, Sal Gutierrez, man? No wish death on him, because if I said R.I.P. Mikey, well, I guess people are saying body bags and stuff. So, Yeah, man. Ride with your boy, though. What's going on, Sal? That's my man. That's my man, Sal Gutierrez. That's my man, Sal Gutierrez. They counting Wilder's pockets. What they trying to do, first of all, the only reason I talk about the deal is because these are the same dudes that are saying that Deontay Wilder priced himself out against Anthony Joshua. Well, he didn't, he doesn't deserve any more money. That's why AJ didn't do it. Well, Deontay Wilder said he deserves more money from Dazn, so cough up. But they want to put the pressure on Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder got to offer any deal that's given to him for the pleasure and for the legacy. It's a legacy thing. That's what they're pitching now. It's legacy. It's legacy. It's the unification of the heavyweight division. But it's not that for Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, people need to be financially realistic. It's not about his legacy. It's about people being financially realistic. But when Deontay Wilder, you got to sign with Dazn. There was this article in Forbes, man. I was like, for real? You're trying to sell that Deontay Wilder must sign with Dazn. What if Deontay Wilder signs with Fox? Right? Say Deontay Wilder gets a bigger deal with Fox. And Anthony Joshua does not have a contract signed, a multi-fight deal done with Dazn. Or is that same person going to turn around and say Anthony Joshua needs to fight with Fox? I doubt it. But that's what happens when you are just a propaganda bot and people are just, people are paying you to write articles. That's what's going on over there, dude. That's what's going on over there. Anyway, that's my opinion of what's going on there. Yeah. I know Gregory Wise say Fannon, stop attempting to reason with the unreasonable and educating the short bus inhabitants. Them short bus guys can learn though. They can get a job, They can learn how to turn that oven on, turn that oven off, make sure they don't stick their hands on the grill. They can do that. They can learn how to they can ride a bus home, regular bus home, and have a great life. Joshua isn't signed to the zone. That's the holdup. I mean, I wouldn't. What's going on? And Gregory Wyatt. My bad, man. I was lunching on that. Yeah, that probably mean that you can't promise them something that the guy's not signed. But regardless, he might just say no. How about this? How about we make this pay-per-view? Because if this fight grows to the point where it's big enough to fight, like it's as big as it does 2 million pay-per-views. What's 2 million times 75? Isn't that 150 million? Right? 75 times is 75. 75 times 2 is 150. If it does 2 million pay-per-views, which it could do potentially, that they believe that they can market it on Fox and get it to 2 million pay-per-views, then that's $150 million just on the pay-per-view, and it's in Vegas with another, $60 million. You're talking about a $200 million fight. Why would Deontay Wilder sell his portion of that for $40 million and then have a rematch where you're stuck at a certain rate for the rematch? That's almost a 2-for-1 deal. If that's what they believe it can do. If Deontay Wilder had said, no, I think this can do 2 million pay-per-views, and I think it can be in Vegas for a lot of money. Why would I take half of a fourth of the money? Because then you got a rematch, right? So, I just trust that these guys know what they're doing, because guess what? They keep making good decisions. Wilder's going to announce Tuesday that he's ducking again. You can't duck, dummy, a fight that's not offered. Can't do it. Can't do it. Anyway, man, I'm going to take up the advice of Gregory Wyatt and stop talking to the little yellow bus. Okay? You guys will be all right. You guys will be all right. You'll be all right. Don't worry about it. AJ's chest is still big. Okay? You can still look at his legs. Don't worry about it. AJ's still going to wear a little tight shorts you can look at. All that stuff. AJ got to pray to get past Miller first. He does got to get past Miller first. Wilder offered AJ $50 million himself, not the network. That's a duck. Yeah, pretty much. For now, what it do? What it gonna be, man? Nothing should be $100 pay-per-view. I mean, hey, if people are gonna pay for it, they're gonna pay for it. Oh, you guys are really hurt. Wilder is the draw for my man Omega Red said Wilder's the draw for the pay-per-view, so they want him bad. Wilder can say, pay me $50 million a fight, and he's the most exciting fighter in boxing. Yeah. Oh, Errol Spence Jr. though is pretty damn exciting. God dog. Man, that Errol Spence Jr. off of you guys troll. Hey, dude. Look, man. You guys have lost so many. You guys have made look bad like back to back to all you AJ fans. You keep looking bad back to back to back to back. At some point in time, dude, you got to stop. Okay. Now you knowing that there's $100 million. You believe there's $100 million offer for Anthony Joshua, for Deontay Wilder. 3 weeks ago, you said he's not worth $4 million. Okay. So your credibility on the issue has been trashed so many times that it's just, you know, you're wrong. You just still trying to find a way to be heard. And you know, I'll humor you, but me humoring you just tells you you're a joke. Okay. I'm humored by you. Let me rephrase that. I'm humored by you. I find you funny because you give me such a stage to be right constantly. But I was watching the Errol Spence Jr. fight with Kell Brook. My God, man. Dude, Errol Spence Jr. is a monster. Okay, that dude is a monster. And I know you say RIP Errol's, man, Mikey Garcia is going to have to try to outbox him and keep him off of him. If he engages, even if he gets a little success in engaging and gets carried away, that dude's going to get killed. Man, that dude beat up Kell Brook. Beat him up. And yeah, his eye was swollen, but his vision was not impaired. That dude's eye didn't close up. That dude's eye was swollen on the bottom. And he was getting busted up in every way, shape, and form. The dude is big and strong and pushing Errol Spence back. Errol Spence Jr. is getting pushed back by Kell Brook and still bop, 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 bop. And them combos, they keep coming, dog. Them body shots keep coming. Oh, that's just, it is hard for me to fathom this guy surviving. I mean, it's a feat to survive. For real. If you're not bigger than Errol Spence, even if because Kell Brook was bigger than him. Kell Brook was as strong as Errol Spence. I think Kell Brook was stronger. He looked stronger. When you saw like the physical mauling of the going on, he was stronger in the pushing. He was walking Errol Spence all the way halfway across the ring. And while he's getting walked halfway across the ring, he's taking all kind of shots while he does it. Dog. So if Mikey said he's going to be the stronger guy, that shit might not even matter. Even if he is the stronger guy, it might not have mattered. Kell Brook was the stronger guy. But if he's not the stronger guy, then what's he going to do? Dude, if he cannot hurt Errol, and I saw Errol took clean shots by Kell Brook. Clean shots. Where his head was like, yeah, and he came right back in there. It's like kept Mikey, he's got a chin. Errol's got a chin, and he's responsible. So it's not really, he's not going to be 1-2 pop and moving away. And as soon as Errol starts, like, I would watch this fight, and I'll get back to the chat in a second. I'm sitting there watching how Errol, like Mikey, when Mikey's fighting guys that start getting off on him, the other guy stops for a second, and Mikey will push back with a 3-4 combination himself. Kell Brook was trying to do that, but the shit never stopped. It just never stopped. And it kept going. And every time Kell Brook took a half a breath, Errol Spence is on him. And Errol Spence can fight going backwards too. When Kell Brook tried to push forward, he moved back and boxed him that way. Dog, it was, telling you, man, go back and watch that Kell Brook fight was a war. That was a war. And he wore out Kell Brook. Kell Brook, that wasn't like the Gennady Golovkin Kell Brook fight where Kell Brook got hit and he got hurt. No. Man, Errol Spence Jr. was torturing that dude, man. It's just going to be hard, man. I mean, for real. It's going to be hard. The Don, you ever watch any of Errol's fights when he had a baby hair sideburns? You talking about brutal I seen a little of, I saw the shags, but yes, I've seen him. I've watched his fights. I've watched him fight guys that didn't have anything to keep him off of them, right? And he just ran downhill on them. right? I've seen him fight guys that were bigger and taller, like Chris Van Herten, and he ran down and who tried to be slick with him, and he ran downhill on him. Kell Brook, dude, Kell Brook was on the road in front of 30,000 people on the road, and Errol Spence, and against a very good boxer who gave Errol a lot of pushback. When people said Mike, like somebody's like Errol Spence has never been pushed. Kell Brook pushed him. Kell Brook pushed him physically, and Kell Brook, as far as like this, the boxing skill, Kell Brook tested him. Kell Brook hit him solid a bunch of times, but every time he put on any offensive, Errol Spence is still right in there. He didn't give him any rest. I'm telling you, man, that can be for anybody. That's a lot of fucking pressure, dude. That's like, I'm trying to think like who has just a lot of pressure that wears you down like that. Like a Ruslan Provodnikov. But Ruslan Provodnikov, like he's putting that type of pressure on you, but he's not taking clean shots and he's really wearing you down. Dude, I saw him hit, and there's this part of it. Dude, I saw Errol Spence hit Kell Brook with some hip shots. I was like, dude, and he's like, I'm telling you, that dude is nasty. He's nasty. And when he says he's going to hit you, he's like, man, I'm not just looking for his body. I'm going to hit him on his, I'll hit him on his shoulders. I hit him on his, I hit him on his hips. Now, hips is below the belt, so he'll go hit him on the hips. He's going to hit him on his elbows. He'll hit him on his hands. He'll hit him on his shoulders. It's like he don't care where he's going to hit him. He ain't like he's just one spot he's going to hit him. And if you got Mikey Russell, if Mikey's got to grab and rustle, dude, that shit wears you down, dog. That's tough. And I'm just telling you, dude, that's tough. Not one, and I'm not talking about the one punch knock you out. I'm not even looking for that. Because I did a breakdown video. I'm not saying that I think he's just going to knock him out, like walk him down, just hit him a couple times. Lucius Rolando, dog, you got to come on up out of there with that. Go to his channel, whatever. That's between you and Best Fight the Best. Yeah, you will get wrenched in this joint. Exactly. Jared Hurd's a lot of pressure too. That shit is a lot of pressure. That constant, just in your face, constant. But I think Errol Spence is better with his pressure than Jared Hurd because he's not really getting hit. Jared Hurd will get hit more. Jared Hurd gets hit a little more. But that's a lot of pressure, man, for real. I'm not looking at a one-punch knockout. You know? Just like a ghost for the graveyard. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, Cass is timing you out big time, Lucas Rolando. We don't really do a lot of that stuff over here, man. Oh, man, Brook can't. Oh, there's nobody on Mikey's record that can beat Kell Brook, but there's nobody on Mikey's record that can beat Mikey. So, that's kind of a catch-22 St. Cruising, like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of a funny comparison because nobody on Errol Spence record could beat him. But I don't think, but Mikey Garcia versus Kell Brook, dog, that ain't no, dude, there ain't no guarantees getting out of there against Kell Brook. Kell Brook was probably, in a lot of people's mind and in my fight, look, think about how Kell Brook manhandled Sean Porter. Man, Sean Porter is one of the strongest dudes in the welterweight division. And he won a belt back. He beat Danny Garcia, right? He beat Danny Garcia. He just beat Ugas, right? Dude, he mugged. He easily handled with the strength Sean Porter. Kell Brook is a very, very strong dude, man. He looked like that dude looked stacked, looked strong. That's a big, strong dude, man. And Mikey ain't that. Unless Mike's like, I'm going to be as strong as Kell Brook. That's kind of, if he's as strong as Kell Brook, he can still get beat up. And Kell Brook specializes in southpaws. Kell Brook loves fighting southpaws. That's one of the things on Kell Brook. It's like, man, Kell Brook is very good against southpaws. Ingle trains you to handle southpaws. Mikey's fought the last southpaw he fought was Juan Manuel Lopez. I don't think Zach Clannon was a southpaw, but I can check. But anyway, it'll be what it's going to be. But what's going on, Gregory Missho? What's going on, man? Good to see you back. Spence is relentless on the attack. Yeah, he is. That's why I think the biggest problem is. The problem is the amount of pressure. And by the way, Abel Sanchez picked Errol Spence. Just so you know. Errol's just picked Errol Spence. And Kelly Pavlik, I'm listening to the way these guys are talking. That they're saying or picking Errol Spence. I mean, picking Mikey. These guys ain't really picking him. They're just saying, don't count him out. This is like, oh, this is going to be some blowout. No, it ain't going to be a blowout. They're not picking him, though. Just get it right. They're not picking him. They're just saying it's not going to be a blowout. And they're like, when you got to put your money on who you're going to bet on, I'm not going to bet on him. I'm not going to bet. You know? But we'll see, man. We'll see. Bundu sleeps Mikey. I mean, Mikey is a real, I mean, that's another guy. Leonard Bundu's a very crafty, very awkward guy. Kell Brook is awkward like that too. Kell Brook was switching southpaw to orthodox. He was doing a lot of different things, man. Coming over the top of Errol Spence's jab, making Errol Spence pay for his jab. That was a big thing, but it didn't work because he started catching it. And Errol Spence's defense, you're like, people's like, oh, he doesn't move his head. He doesn't move his head like this. He's just not randomly moving his head. But dude, he's coming in here. He's coming out here with it. He's coming over here with it. He's keeping his guard with him while he's doing it. But is he doing like this? You know, just moving his head while there's not punches being thrown? That dude is very defensively responsible, man. But we'll see. Yeah, I can't wait for the fight either. I can't wait, man. I can wait. Seriously, though. I didn't want the fight to be made. I got enough respect for Mikey Garcia to be nervous about the fight. Or Carlos Ocampo, I wasn't nervous at all. I was like, all right, this shit's going to be done. When is this guy going to get put out? Lamont Peterson, who I think, dog, for real, I don't know if Mikey Garcia beats Lamont Peterson. To me, that's a 52-48 fight. Maybe I'll give Mikey Garcia the edge on that. That's just because I've seen Lamont Peterson lose. I don't know if he beats Kelp. I don't know if Mikey beats Amir Khan. And I'm going to be real. If he doesn't catch Amir Khan clean, I don't know if he beats Amir Khan. There's a whole lot of levels in 140 between the fighters the top guys at 140 and the guys at 147 and the medium guys at 147 than there are from Robert Easter. And I mean, the best win is Robert Easter. And Robert Easter was giving him problems with that jab. He caught him and knocked him down. And he knocked down Sergey Lipinets. But dog, I'm not taking either one of those guys over. I think that Mikey Garcia, that Danny Garcia is going to knock out Lipinets. And I think Danny Garcia definitely knocks out Robert Easter. And he will probably knock out Adrian Bronner. I think Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia is a more, balanced fight. But even then, I don't know. There's a gap between them and Kell Brook, in my book. How can Mikey take body shots? He started doing push-ups 8 weeks ago. This is the key aspect. No one is talking about any thoughts. I mean, my thoughts are, man, that he's going to try to keep him from getting to his body. I listened to what Abel Sanchez tried this Jedi mind trick he tries. This is the Abel Sanchez Jedi mind trick. He did this to Canelo. He was like, he dares people to do, right, not to do what he thinks will work for them, right? So Canelo Alvarez, he tells Canelo Alvarez, don't box, don't stay on the outside, and do all that stuff. You need to come inside and win this Mexican style. So he dares him to come inside, right? Dares him to come inside. He did the same thing with Errol Spence. He's like, well, Errol Spence, if he goes inside, he's not going to want to go inside. If I was advising Errol, I would say stay on the outside and box Mikey Garcia. That's what Abel Sanchez said. If I was Errol Spence's trainer, I would advise Errol Spence Jr. to stay on the outside and box him. Don't get on the inside with Mikey because Mikey is too good. He'll hurt you if you fight him on the inside. And I'm like, Abel, are you what? Are you think people are stupid? I mean, I could see a little smirk on his face when he said it. You want to bait him. You're going to just put your 2 cents out there in the wind for what it's worth and bait him to stay on the outside with Mikey Garcia. So what? Mikey Garcia can time him? Mikey Garcia fights best at mid-range. Mike, when have you seen Mikey Garcia inside, purposely trying to get on the inside and exchange with people on the inside? You want to advise Errol Spence to go away from one of the best parts, not only one of the best parts of his game, but one of the best games that he's had. Even like when John David Jackson did that with Sergey, talking about Andre Ward, like, oh, well, you know, but I think he might have said something about boxing. You know, none of this dirty grappling, hold in, you know, don't do any of that. You know, stay out on the outside and box him if you proud. Just box him if you can do. You're gonna try to feint a dude into giving up? No, Mikey, I think I'll go to your body. No, Mikey, I don't think I'm gonna let you go 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds without getting your ribs ripped up. Okay, I'm gonna rip your ribs up. Okay, I'm gonna jab you hardcore, and I might hit with you some straight rights. You look for that jab too much, I'm gonna hit you with straight lefts, and I'm gonna jab him to the body. Hard jabs to the body on a dude that's that far away. What's Mikey gonna do? Counter him? Mikey got a 4-inch reach disadvantage. If Mikey gets in on the inside, dog, still, Mikey, all that shit's going to wear him down. Grabbing, holding, all that shit. Errol's going to mug him doing that. But it's just wild. Don't use Mexican style. I'm just saying, that's what they said. Don't use Mexican style. I beat Mikey. I bet Mikey won't be running like Fury was. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. He's going to try to keep him at a range and land 2-3 punch combinations. And then try to hold him off of it. Like, dude, that's what Mikey does. That's what Mikey does. Mikey's going to try to, he's not going to stay way away from him out of range. He's going to try to stay at a distance where he can time him coming in, right? And he's going to try not just straight counter punch, but when Errol Spence throws a punch, he's going to punch with him, right? He's going to anticipate Errol's punch and then try to punch with him. Like, his head is going to move here, so when he throws it, so there you go. He's going to try to time him, right? But you're going to have to keep timing a guy with that much. What if you don't have a lot of time? What if he's not giving you a lot of time in between punches, right? And it starts, you have to think a lot faster. Oh, shit, I missed that one. Boom, you know? Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, he does have a nasty body uppercut. He's got a nasty uppercut. The dude can fight. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. Spence said Chris Algieri was his best opponent. No, he didn't. No, he did not. What are you talking about? Why are you making stuff up? What do you think Errol is going to start slow or be on the gas from round one? I think he's going to pressure this dude from round one. I think he's going to come out looking for his jab and is going to try to stick his jab in his face and continue to go at him. That's it. There's usually feel out rounds and stuff like that. But I think he's going to try to put his pressure on the little man right away. And Errol and Mikey's going to try to get his respect right away. He's going to try to wait. Mikey Garcia is going to try to make the first punch he throws a very hard shot right to Errol Spence, similar to what Vladimir Klitschko would do with Anthony Joshua. When he was fighting him, that round started the same way every time. Straight right hand, right down the middle on Anthony Joshua. And then Anthony Joshua eventually just was like, fuck this, and bum rushed him, right? Figured out what he was doing and bum rushed him, knocked him down. I think that Mikey's going to try to do that. He's going to try to get his respect and make Errol think like, oh, I can't get in there, shit can hurt. But my thing is, dog, that if Errol ain't feeling that, and he's like, nah, dog, and that's what I'm saying, the Kell Brook fight has something to do with that. Kell Brook hit him. Kell Brook hit him hard enough to get where he should have gotten Errol Spence's respect. He hit Errol Spence enough to where Errol Spence's head moved back. That didn't stop him because he kept going at him. He kept wearing on him. I think Errol Spence should be Errol Spence. I think he jabs to the body, hard right jabs to the body, cut the distance, bang him up, hit him on his elbows, hit him on the side of his head, rough him up from the beginning. Beat him up, rough him up from the beginning, and make it hell. Every second he's in that ring, he needs to feel pressured. You know, every second that he's there. No period, no long amount of time where they're, moving around, looking at each other and, okay, let me, feint. That's what Mikey's going to try to do. Mikey's going to try to feint him to hold still. Feint him, and have Errol, is he going to throw it? Is he going to throw it? Is he going to throw it? And get him to react to his feints. If Errol doesn't respect his feints and is treating that shit like, I don't care if you feint or not, I'm fucking you up. You can feint, fuck that feint. Bop, I'm not feinting with you, right? I don't care if he's not, because that's what Mikey's going to try, because that's how you keep cats at bay, especially guys who want to counterpunch. You feint. They don't know if it's feint. Mikey's going to use a lot of feints to try to keep him man, when you little or you're old, you got to play a lot of games. When you little or you're old, you got to play a lot of games. And that's that ring IQ stuff, right? Use of feints, right? I'm going to feint you to get you in this position, but also you can feint somebody just to keep their hands at home, right? Floyd Mayweather Jr. is great at feinting. Feint. And the guy the whole time is like, I don't know if I should let this go. But if a guy is too big and doesn't care, like, dog, you can throw that punch. I don't give a shit. Boom. I'm not feinting that shit. Feint that, That's what I think, man. It'll be tough. Oscar Berto, I don't think he is, man. He says, Kurt B says Spence gonna be bankhead bouncing from Mikey's feints. Hey, okay, you think so? If you by that you mean he's just gonna be going for this dude's feints? No. Why would he? He's not just gonna stand there and just let you fake him into not punishing you. Feints are, if somebody doesn't respect your feints, they're not going to do shit with it. That's like when Floyd Mayweather Jr., you think he respected Conor McGregor's feints? It's like, man, I don't give a shit about your feints. Block. And that's another thing with Errol being like this. He doesn't really have to respect your feints like that because he's going to block your punch. Oh, the punch goes, right? His hands aren't down here like this, where he's got to be, like Sergey Lipinets, who kept going over here, kept getting feinted to the same spot. Because if Mikey uses his jab as a feint, I don't really care about this. I want your head over here, right? I don't care. I want move your head over here. Boom. And because it comes like this, boom, boom, right? So even the jab he's doing to put your head here. Hey, jab, you're going to move there, boom. Where'd my jab go? Your head goes over there. You know what I mean? Reading what he's going to do, reading this. Dog, if this cat don't care about that, man, it's not going to work. You can't, like, for example, and this is a gross example, Mikey could not feint his way through a fight with Anthony Joshua because he's not going to care. Yeah, hit me with your jab. Boom. You know what I mean? When you get stronger and bigger, that shit means less because they're not going to pay as much attention to it, which is why the legs and things would have to matter, right? Which if you're staying out and you're moving side to side and the guy has to hunt you down and find you, right? That's different because you got to move his whole body. But the feints are just, you're just moving the guy you're trying to fake him to keep his hands home or judge where he's going to move his head. If a guy is on you like that and doesn't give you a time to process and he's punishing you, dude, that pressure matters, man. That Wolverine style shit matters. Dale McCrae said people forget Brooks was bigger, faster than Mikey, and couldn't keep Spence off of him. Brooks beat Porter before Thurman did. Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Mikey Garcia wants no parts of Sean Porter. Mikey Garcia wants not near part of fucking Sean Porter. Sean Porter will dog walk Mikey Garcia. If that ever happened, mark my words, he would not get in the ring with him. Not get in the ring with him. I'm trying to trap me a simp, dude. You trying to take somebody else's name, dude? Like, trap me a simp, dude. There's a lot of simp dudes to do that with. Let me go back to this real quick, man. But yeah, that's how I see it. I mean, I think Mikey's feints, if Mikey is not successful in his feints, and that doesn't discourage the bigger guy who really is just coming at him, right? Like Mikey is not, I mean, like some guys that don't, oh, my bad, hold on. Forgive me. Dale McCray, people forget, oh, first of all, Omega Red. He said, Wilder's the draw for pay-per-view, so they want him bad. Wilder can say, pay me $50 million fight. He is the most exciting fighter in boxing. Okay, I got you, cool. And Dale McCray said, people forget Brooks was bigger and faster than Mikey and couldn't keep Spence off of him. Brooks beat Porter before Thurman did. Absolutely. You know, you can see weaknesses in, I'm sure Mikey Garcia sees a lot of weaknesses in a lot of areas that he could take advantage in Jarrett Hurd too. Right? He can see a lot of things he could take advantage of in Jarrett Hurd. But Jarrett Hurd Jarrett Hurd is not going to respect him enough. That last Jarrett Hurd fight was kind of like that. Remember when Jarrett Hurd like lost that first round of the last fight that he was in? Because he was boxing the guy, he was going for feints, and he's like, oh, fuck this. And just went in there and banged him out. You know? If the feints cannot discourage Errol Spence and that power doesn't keep him off him, Mikey ain't got that out. He doesn't have the legwork to run from the dude 12 rounds. And he ain't winning a fight doing that either. You know? But we'll see what's going on. The fear of King Anthony Joshua is the beginning of wisdom. Dude, man, you guys overrate Anthony Joshua probably more than any boxer I've seen, dog. You guys are bugging, dude. But he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. Let me say, Mikey gonna faint when he get hit in that kidney. You mean faint like he gonna fall out when he get hit in that kidney? Yeah, man, that's just good. I mean, dude, it's just really tough on him, man. That's a huge hill. That's a huge thing to hold off, dog. For real. That's a huge thing to hold off. You know, that's like this is like a Wolverine, dog. Like, they don't care, man. They don't care. You know, they might, you're gonna have to kill them. And that's what I saw in Errol Spence with Kell Brook. Man, Errol Spence never stopped. He never stopped coming at him, dog. And he wore him down. And then he started really, really, really ripping and punishing him, dog. And you had cats in the UK giving that dude like the first 5-6 rounds. You know? I don't think Mikey Garcia is going to get the first two. I don't think he's going to get the first round. If Errol Spence takes the first round, it's a wrap. I mean, it's a wrap on the scorecards, especially on the Fox Sports Network fight cards, which you know Marcus Villegas gives whoever he gives one. Marcus Villegas gives 1 round to. He gives the next 5 rounds to till there's a knockdown, and then he'll give the rounds to that guy until there's a knockdown. But whatever the scenario is, man, I don't think Errol's going in this to go to distance. That fight plan is not to go to distance. That fight plan is to punish him. And when Errol said, I can't wait to get in the ring, and this is going to be a one-sided massacre, and I'm going to make him wish that he listened to his brother and didn't take this fight, dog, that's some ugly shit right there. And, dog, this is not like, much love to Deontay Wilder, respect for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Dog, that's not the same type of thing. This is not a one-punch knockout type of situation. I think the cats are wrong that say, oh, Errol's just going to knock him out in 1 round. He's going to knock him out in 2 rounds. He's just going to run up there and knock him out. That's not how I see it playing out. I see just a consistent and escalating, or better yet, not even escalating. I see Errol Spence attacking him at this level and Mikey's resistance to it doing this. So it's hard to do. So Mikey can resist it and Mikey can do stuff, but Mikey's going to have to keep doing it. And it's going to look like the fight is even than it is, but as Mikey's conditioning and pain tolerance decreases and Errol Spence keeps going like this, there's going to be a part where that shit just goes way downhill. Like way downhill. And that's assuming that Mikey Garcia can take shots and Mikey Garcia's nose isn't going to get broke. Because Mikey Garcia's nose is highly susceptible to getting broke. If Errol's able to break his nose early in the fight, which I think I suspect that there's a good chance that Mikey Garcia's nose is going to get broke. If Errol Spence breaks his nose, Because Mikey, I remember Mikey's shit gets broken. Mikey is pretty much in the Robert Easter fight. He's bleeding out his nose. In the Sergey Lipinets, he's bleeding out of his nose. His nose is getting shifted. If Errol Spence breaks his nose and then he's got breathing problems, he punishes his nose with that left jab, straight boom, 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 straight to that nose, and then he has to do this, then he's going to get this wrapped. And I just don't think it's going to be difficult on Mikey to have three, because there's not going to be a long period of time where there's not a lot of action in that fight. Because it's not going to be a lot amount of time where Mikey's going to have a lot of time just to pose and keep his hands still. Even if he has success with 2 and 3 punch combinations, he's going to have to continually have success with that throughout the whole round, because you're fighting a guy that's just a real difficult deal. I'm sorry I wasn't looking at let me go back to the super chat. I appreciate you, man. Hey, man, by the way, man, we got 400 people in the house. Much love to everybody in the house. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. But let me go to the super chat. Thank you for letting me know. I was running my mouth. Oh, Dale McCray. I know Mikey believes in himself, but I see him getting hurt, really getting hurt bad. I like Mikey, but Spence is a different kind of animal. Much love in super chat. Yeah, that's pretty much it, dog. Because Mikey's a hell of a fighter, man. That's a fucking animal. You know what I mean? That's just an animal. Like, you could put I know cats love pit bulls. You put a pit bull in there with a leopard, man, that pit bull's coming out in the mouth of that leopard. You know what I mean? It's just, that's some shit to it. And I don't even think Mikey's a pit bull. I think Mikey's more of a German shepherd. You know what I mean? More of a German shepherd. Oh, that's just, it's tough, man. Ron Finkley said, Sal said, hit the like button for Mikey victory, man. Much respect, Sal. Hey, man, I ride with you on Canelo, dog. I can't ride on Mikey, dog. Mikey is a duck. I don't know if Mikey's a duck. Mikey taking a bigger Mikey. I don't know who Mike wins with Mikey and Lomachenko. You know what I mean? And Mikey, see, that's another thing. This shit is kind of Lomachenko-ish. This is kind of Lomachenko-ish because it's just so much in your fucking face, but it's a different one. Like, one of the things that makes Lomachenko so good is that shit keeps coming. His offense is his defense. You know what I mean? Like, he gets hit, but he's just so much pop, 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 switch, pop, 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 and he's not sitting down on it. Errol's more like pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, it's just Lomachenko's more like where Errol's like, and that's just a lot of shit, dude. That's a lot of shit, I'm telling you. From what I can see, Mikey could take Tank, but not Spence. Maybe. I mean, yeah, I'd give him the advantage over Spence, over Tank because of his size, because of his length. And that's another thing. Mikey Garcia is longer than everybody he fought other than Robert Easter. And Robert Easter's like, he jabs like this. There's nothing on that jab. So that jab wouldn't swell his eyes. That jab wouldn't hurt him. The jab's not doing anything to him. And then when Errol got in, I mean, when Robert Easter got inside, there's nothing that Robert Easter likes to fight inside, and he was touching him up inside, landing good, nice shit with him inside, but not with enough power to hurt Mikey. You know what I mean? Only a Lomo fanboy thinking somebody ducked Lomo for Spence. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, I agree with Mikey. Mikey's probably saying, that the fight couldn't, they didn't believe that Bob Arum would make the fight. And there's a likelihood in that. Mikey could do it at 135, 140, 135. Mikey's a motherfucker at 135. And maybe he's the man at 147. We'll find out, right? We'll find out. I'm with Errol Spence. Errol Spence said people that think this is going to be an easy fight, you're wrong. It's going to be a tough fight. And there's going to be problems that Mikey Garcia is going to have to, that Errol Spence Jr. is going to have to solve. You know what I mean? I think that there is on the Mikey side of it, there is going to be problems that Mikey Garcia, that Errol Spence has to overcome. He's going to have to overcome the feints, right? He's going to, that old ring IQ stuff, that means you just, that you're talking about savviness, right? How savvy is he? Does he know how to set his punches up? Does he know how to use feints? That old man game, you know what I mean? Like cats are just like, I know it, but at a certain point, but dude, an old man game can only do so much. You know what I mean? Your IQ, well, you say it, your intelligence, right? Your ability to problem solve can only take you so far, dog. Can only take you so far. If you boxing a chimpanzee, that shit ain't working. He gonna rip your arms off, okay, and eat your face. And he ain't trying to outthink you. He just got no respect. You just can't hit him with nothing. You can't hit him with nothing. You can't feint a chimpanzee. What the fuck, a feinting me? Or if you do, like you feint a lion with that chair and that whip, you feint, you're faking, because that's what a feint is. It's a fake, right? Feints, it's a fake. You're faking. Not going to really throw it. Not going to throw it. Where you going? Right? That's thinking. I'm going to fake him. I'm going to think I'm going there when I'm going there. And a cat is like, I don't care where you throw this punch. Deal with this one. And this one is really fucking coming. Okay? This one's coming. And then this one's coming. And you just, man, I'm telling you, it's a different beast. That's like with Ali Frazier. Dog, Frazier wasn't like, oh, let me feint you up a storm. He's like, nah, dog, that shit, I can take those jabs. I'll take a couple of them jabs. I can take that shit. Boom. Boom. Can you take that left hook? Boom, to the ribs. You taking that? He's not feinting them. But what happened when he tried to feint George? What happened with George Foreman, right? He can't do that with George Foreman. George Foreman is like, don't, boom, take that shit. You can't just take my shit, can you? That's why he jumped up and fell down. That's why George Foreman hit him with that shit. He jumped up, double hop, fell down. If George Foreman couldn't hit him like that, him going right at George Foreman might have worked. But George Foreman wasn't worried about guys' feints. He's like, what am I fucking feinting for? First of all, I got a chin. You can't, unless you prove that you can hurt a guy, then he might, I don't want to get hit with that again. Right? And you moving up in 2 weight classes, can you really do that? Like Sugar Ray Leonard, when Sugar Ray Leonard faked it, Sugar Ray Leonard was doing that pity pat, and then staying away, right? And then right when it comes down to it, because he knows, oh man, Hagler can't hurt me just right away. Because Sugar Ray Leonard had a chin. You can't just, you're not just going to land one punch. He just stayed away. And at the end of the round, he threw 15, 16 patty pat punches and forced Hagler to keep his hands here, right? Stealing rounds. You're going to stay away from Errol Spence that whole round to get a flurry at the end? You know what I mean? Like De La Hoya, don't fuck around, be like De La Hoya and you lost. You know what I'm saying? That's why De La Hoya lost. So it's just, I'm going to tell you, I got a lot of respect for Mikey's ability. I'm being on Mikey a lot, cracking jokes on him this week. Hey, man, what's going on, Patrick Scott? Much love in the super chat. He said, Fannon, I'm in line now for the weigh-in. About 60 people in line, about 40 to 45 Garcia fans. As the rest is us. We're going to hold it down for the team. LDBC, man, down. That's what's good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, what time's the weigh-in? I can't wait, man. I want to see that. I got so much work to do, though, man. God, dog, I'm going to watch it. I have so much work to do today. Yeah, Mikey is an excellent fighter, no doubt about it. Mikey lost to Crawford in a southpaw mode. Errol, a huge southpaw. Yep. Oh, it's at 2 p.m. my time. That's what's up. Cool. I got so much work to do. Mikey's an excellent fighter, man. No doubt about it. But if he's getting beat up real bad, they're going to throw that towel in, dog. They will throw that towel in. And they're not going to have him beaten down till unless they want to say, well, we're going to make the doctor stop it. Like, doctors like, why would you do that to Mikey? I would be mad if that happened. If Mikey Garcia gets beaten up real bad and they won't stop the fight, I'd be mad at Robert Garcia. No need to ruin the guy. If it's going that way, because it's good, there's a good possibility it goes that way. Unless Mikey, like I said, unless Mikey turns into Crawford. Unless he turns into Crawford. Crawford is a different scenario because Crawford could probably stay on the outside, right? Stay completely out of range. That's the thing that I don't know if Mikey can do. Mikey's if in order for Errol Spence, for him to be in range to counter Errol Spence, he's got to be in range for Errol to hit him. If he's completely out of range, he's got to have enough footwork to stay out of range, all the way out of range for periods of time. And I've just not seen him do that. Now, if they're saying, I can do that, you've never seen me do that before. You've never done that in a professional match. If you've never done that in a professional match, well, I mean, I guess he has against some like Orlando Salido. He'll get all the way out, move, and then wait for Orlando to get there with him. But Errol Spence closes a lot faster than Orlando Salido, and Errol Spence Jr. doesn't have to close as much as a smaller guy does. He doesn't have to get as close. He can actually hit Mikey out of range. He can be out of Mikey's range and hit him. And another worry for Mikey is the fact that he really does overextend on that right hand time. What Mikey gets in power from his right hand, a lot of time is an overextension of the right hand. Like he really rotates into it to get that power. Like even like when people are like, when he's hitting that body bag, dude, he was cocking back, boom, cock back, boom. Mikey uses a lot of shoulder rotation, like kind of like if you're hitting a tennis racket and you follow all the way through like this, you know, your power comes through that extension through. If you miss with that and Errol times you like that and you're overextended, bop, 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 you know? But it's going to be, hey, man, you know, on the other side, he said Errol's stellar at cutting off the ring. Yeah, he is stellar at cutting off the ring. And he's very experienced at it. He's very experienced at it. It's going to be tough on Mikey, man. That's why not a lot of people are picking him. And then the whole feel of it has that a lot of the energy about Mikey is kind of manufactured, right? Like when the people originally heard about the fight, everybody's like, Mikey's going to get killed. Why do it? And then as the fight got closer, more and more people started talking and like, oh, Mikey, you got to respect Mikey. Mikey got a chance. Oh, well, this guy said Mikey got a chance. This guy said Mikey got a chance. You know, Mikey's talking big. Mikey. So, yeah, Mikey got a chance. And I think Mikey got a chance. But I don't think he's got any bigger a chance than he did when that fight got announced. And so there is kind of like that Rigondeaux feel to it. You know, where like I'm looking at it like, and I want, like if I was a Mikey in the Rigondeaux-Lomachenko situation, I was a Rigondeaux fan. Got a lot of respect for Lomachenko, but I was like, yeah, he could do this. He could do this. He's got the, you know, he hits harder because Guillermo Rigondeaux does hit harder than Lomachenko, right? Shit, he cracks people's jaws. He's got good timing. He's got all that. But then in my mind, I'm like, nah, it's got a feeling like, and this has that same feeling. If I was a Mikey fan, I know you feeling like that. Like, but you're just hoping that Errol Spence isn't what people saying Errol Spence is, you know? But if Errol Spence is what people say is, and that does happen, fighters do wind up being many times what people say they are. And then Mikey's in a lot of trouble. The longer the fight goes, if you start seeing Mikey get tired, getting hit more and more and more, they're going to throw the towel in. If Mikey ever takes 3-4 straight punches or has a really bad round, they're not going to if he has 2 bad rounds in a row, they're going to throw that towel in. Oh, man, Gus Sandoval said, I'm a Mikey fan. If Mikey survives 12, I'll be amazed. Yeah, man. I mean, if he survives 12, he's a smart boxer to survive, because you have to be smart to survive that for 12 rounds, because that's an onslaught. And because none of these guys, I don't think anybody's made it 10 rounds with him. I don't think Kell Brook made it 10 rounds, but I don't think any of the guys that didn't get knocked out actually made it past round 9. I'm going to go check to see the last time because his style is not this thing where he's going to where he knocks you out with one shot. Now, he did body punch Carlos Ocampo real ugly right? And they're, oh, Carlos is doing well. He's doing well. He's causing trouble. Yak. Fight over. And that was with a liver shot. Shit was a one-punch liver shot knockout. That boy wanted to cry. That boy wanted to cry. But let me do something real quick. I want to see the last guy. Hey, if you guys aren't, hey, hit the like button if you wouldn't mind, man. Feed the analytics. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And by the way, man, I got a lot of respect for Mikey, man. All right. I know I've been messing with Mikey a lot this week. And if Mikey's able to win, man, I'm going to congratulate that man and be like, hey, man, shit, that's a hell of that. That dude is a mug, man. That dude is a mug, all right? Dog, you know. All right, Ronald Cruz was the last time I went to back in 2014. Ronald Cruz was the last guy to go to distance. And it was he went 10 rounds. Because it was 100 to 90, right? So that's 10 rounds to nothing. He just shut his ass down over 10 rounds. And Ronald Cruz, what is this about Ronald Cruz? At the time, Errol Spence. Errol Spence was 12-0. Yeah, Ronald Cruz is, yeah, he had fought with Kermit. He had been in there with Kermit Citron. And he never been knocked out. So that dude's he's got a good solid chin. And there was a fight before his last fight. He was at the time 20-4. He said he didn't want no more after that. Yeah, he didn't want that no more after that. So the last guy was a Puerto Rican dude back in 2014 that went 10 rounds with him. That was a non-championship fight. Let me go down here a little bit, man. Hold on, did I miss something? Yeah. Hey, represent, man. There's gonna be I ain't fooled. There's gonna be a lot of Mexican cats in there cheering for Mikey. That was before the Blu-ray effect. Oh, okay. That was before he trained with Blu-ray. Before he stepped up that physical condition and got real strong. Man, that boy is real strong. Errol hasn't seen the cards in 5 years. Yeah, it's been a minute. But he has seen long fights, long, grueling fights. He's seen long, grueling fights. And I'm surprised Kell Brook kept going. I ain't gonna lie, dog. In that fight, I was like, damn, how much punishment is Kell Brook gonna take? Kell Brook did not want to quit. Kell Brook got beat to the point where he was like, dude, I'm gonna die in here. Because he was the 11th round, but he started getting pistol whipped. What was it? He started getting pistol whipped around the 8th. He got pistol whipped in the 8th. He got beat up in the 8th, pistol whipped in the 9th, pistol whipped in the 10th, pistol whipped in the 11th. He was going to get pistol whipped in the 12th. And he was like, no. It wasn't like he just got beat up and stopped. No, he took everything from Kell Brook, dude. Yeah, he has a brick chin. Yeah, dog. God, dog. Kell Brook really, dog. Kell Brook took a beating, dog. He took a real beating. It took rounds for him to get out of there. Man, I got a lot of respect for these dudes, man. Game of Thrones talk tonight. Yes, sir. We will be doing it tonight. Yes, sir. No doubt about it. It's every night on that. He didn't want to quit. He ran out of gas. He just ran out of gas. He got beat up. Dude, he was taking severe punishment. He didn't run out of gas. He was taking severe punishment. That's what, it wasn't the gas. He had dents in his car and the wheels wouldn't work. Okay? If we want to talk about what happened to Kell Brook, the wheels didn't work anymore. His car kept getting collided with. And the wheels were pointed out like this. You know, the wheels weren't straight up and down like this. The wheel had a wheel like this. Okay? And the radiator busted. And the car was overheating. And that shit, it looked like there was a gas leak. And he's like, oh shit, this is about to blow up. I gotta stop. Okay, I gotta stop. It was like that, dog. He did get beat up. He got beat up bad. He got beaten bad. Dog, go back. Hey, today, I just challenge you, go back and watch that fight. That was a war. That was a war. Errol Spence and Kell Brook was a war. And as long as Kell Brook could stay out and box, Kell Brook had a good ability. But I mean, he had a chance, but Errol Spence went in there on the road like, this is not going to the cards. It's not going to the cards. I'm going to stop you. I'm going to hurt you. And I know if I can hurt you and cause you a lot of pain, then we should be good. You're going to quit. Not quit. You're going to get stopped. I'm going to make you say no more. I'm going to make you say, that was a no mas, dog. That's a no mas. No mas. What is this? Okay. What is this? Hold on. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. All right, cool. That was work. I had to check that real quick. Sorry about that. Spence Straight Trainer said Errol gets stronger the longer the fight goes. Yeah, I mean, he warms up. First of all, there is that warming up. And he's not wasting a lot of energy. He's not moving around all over the place. He also doesn't waste any energy. So that tank is going to stay high because he's not wasting a lot of energy. Even his defense, his feints, he's taking the place, blocking the punches. And he stays right there. That's the thing. The guy's blocking punches and parrying punches, but he's right here. Always right there. And that mental pressure's on you, dude. That mental pressure's on you. But we'll see. Boxing and Barbecue said broken ribs, broken cheekbone, broken orbital bone. He took a bad beating. Did he break his ribs? I didn't know that they broke. I've been hearing that he broke his ribs too. Yeah, dog. You breaking bones, breaking cheekbones. Them body shots are thunderous when he starts laying the mugs down. Fan perspective, I definitely don't see Mikey surviving 12 rounds. Yeah, he could be, he could be in trouble. Dana Jones, out of the 24 fighters Spence has fought, he ruined 23 of their boxing careers. Mikey will be number 24. Yeah, he put a beat. Didn't Chris Algieri? I think Chris Algieri sat down for a while too, didn't he? Let me see. I gotta judge this, man. I'm gonna look at something. All right. After Chris Algieri, oh yeah, Chris Algieri took off a year and a half after the Errol Spence fight. A year and a half. Leonard Bundu. See how long Leonard Bundu was before Leonard Bundu came back. Leonard Bundu has not been back. He has 33 fights. Only person Leonard Bundu ever lost to was Keith Thurman. Leonard Bundu never came back. Leonard Bundu has not fought since he fought Errol Spence Jr. Damn, you pointing some shit out to me. Lamont Peterson, how long has Lamont Peterson taken off since that fight? A year. He'll have taken off a year and 2 months. But Lamont said enough was enough. He didn't wait till he was laid out like this. He kind of cut it off early. Kell Brook came back relatively fast, though. Kell Brook was like, I got to get back out here, dog. Kell Brook took off a little less than a year. But he ain't been the same. Alejandro Barrera. Took off a year and a half after the Errol Spence fight. Yeah, they're taking off long periods of time, dog, after that fight. That's for damn sure. That's interesting, man. There's a long period of time these cats. Oh, said Lo DeGreco has a cooking channel. He said they taking off years to recoup, damn it. Yeah, man, they taking a long time, dog. Damn, they taking a long time off after them fights, dog. They ain't snapped back ready to go. Yeah, because that's a lot of punishment. What's going on, Mr. Thumper? Says Spence going to head up with a real G, going heads. Hey, yay, he is. But hey, dude, I'm telling you, I talked to somebody, man. I'm not going to say who it is, but I talked to somebody. And this cat said, look, man, because this was when I was like, oh, he's with Snack. And this guy's reaction was this. If he's on juice, it's going to be worse for him. Because that just means he stays in the fight longer. The longer he stays in the fight, the more damage he's going to suffer. If he's able to take the shots, that's worse for him. If he's doing on something that's killing his pain receptors, that's worse for him. Because really, a prolonged beating is much worse than a quick knockout. Really. Like, for the Game of Thrones fans, you would rather have somebody stick you in a guillotine than hang you on a cross and flay you. Slow deaths, slow agonizing deaths, that's ugly. Taking out your fingernails first and stuff like that, you don't want that. You just want, hey man, you when you walking up there, you close your head and then, you know, whatever God has intended for you after that. Then that's what it is. But dog, you don't need to suffer. You know, Errol is a great fighter. He is, but Terrence Carver's going to beat him. Bud is too good for him. That's okay. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get to see that fight. Man. Dang, Swift 46 said, "What up, Fannon? Errol is a 401k plan. Retiring cats. You don't want to take them beatings like that, dog. That shit is crazy." Oh, said fans' perspective. He ruined Lardy as well. Lardy was an undefeated prospect before the fight. He retired 3 fights later. Yeah, that's the guy they said hurt Spence, that people are always like, oh, he got hurt by Lardy. Right? He got hurt by Lardy. Yeah, I remember he held for a second, then he went to right back. He took a hard. That just showed he had a chin. But you know, hey man, it is what it is. People say, yeah, Emmanuel Lardy. And Lardy's a southpaw. I didn't know that. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he was done after that. Yeah, he was done. And then he lost the split. Yeah, he's done after that. He beat Steve, and he fought little dudes after that because he fought Steve. He went back down and fought Steve Forbes. He got a win off Steve Forbes. Steve Forbes is a lightweight, is a blown up lightweight. Yeah, it's crazy. Much respect to Steve Forbes, though, man. I like Steve Forbes as a boxer. Yes, sir. Let me see what time it is. Okay, cool. We got a little bit. That's what I've been talking about. Spence aren't coming back as fast after Spence recovering. Yeah, they got to hold on. But Mikey can fight, man. You know. Yeah, John Black Johnny Lardy tagged Spence with a right hook. Yeah, he did. Hook got him nice coming in with his hands down. He caught him coming in with his hands down, and then there you go. But then what happened after that? What happened? Was it and he lost. Yeah, he came back and lost, and that was, you know, hey man. And that was an Errol Spence 8th fight. Errol Spence had 8 fights. That was an Errol Spence 8th fight. He got wobbled in 8th fight, and people are making a big deal about that. That's 8. Okay. Yeah, he got worked after that. For now, what time is Game of Thrones chat tonight? I'm going to try to do it around 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, Steve Forbes. Yes, and Steve Forbes also used to train with Mayweather. Yeah, they were doing well until Spence those over 70 punches around. What is that? 70 divided. What's 70 divided by 3? 15 punches a minute. 15 punches a minute. Is that 15? No. Damn, I'm terrible. 25, like 22 punches a minute. That's 22 punches a minute, which means he's throwing a punch every other second. And then that's consistent. That's consistent. You're dealing with a lot of work with that. Hey, thank you. 23.3 punches a minute coming at you. Not giving you a lot of time to think, dog. He's not giving you, and that's a couple seconds just walking up at the beginning of the round. Just getting up and walking over there is 3 seconds. Is 3-4 seconds. Yeah, Spence has a good work rate. Okay, family, I can get on the panel this time. I got the scoop. I got the scoop, big homie. Yeah, man. Hey, send me an email. Send me your email. What's the most effective punch for Spence against Mikey? The jab. The jab. Jab to the body. I think his most punch, it'd be jab to the body. The number one, jab to the body. All Spence's jabs are powerful, but a jab to the body. Jab right here. Because it's going to suck the wind out of him. That's what I think. A southpaw jab to the body. Because number one, it's down here. It's down here. And Mikey, yeah, straight jab to the body. That's what I would say. Yeah, Errol's jab, but Errol's jab to the body. To the chest, to the body. That's what I think. That's what I think the most important punch for him is the jab to the body. Because you're not going to move away from that. And he's got the reach and his head and Mikey Garcia is going to have to stay there for it if he wants to counter. And Mikey keeps his hands here. So that straight jab, that straight left jab to the body, right? Which he can't come over the top of, right? Because the jab to the top, he can come over the top of if he can reach that far. He's going to have to reach even further to counter somebody's jab and stay there. To the solar, that's going to be tough. So the straight jab to that, also left hooks. His left hook, his right hook. Is that right? Yeah, his right hook. I think his right hook and his right hook and his jab to the body. Because that right hook's out in front too. So not only is it his jab, not only is it his straight jab with his right hand, jab to the body. If he's jabbing to the body, if he jabs him hard to the body and he gets him thinking about this, then that hook, because your head comes just forward just slightly, that hook, that can be ugly too. That right hook is going to be ugly too. The uppercut to the body is big too. It's straight left to the body, straight left to the body, straight left. You know. Oh, focus ball. Oh, yeah, that's what's up. Oh, yeah, you join MMA. Yeah, 12:30. Focus ball MMA is going live. So is God dog KQKC. What is it about Mikey? Best punch against Spence, jab also. Straight right. His straight right. I don't think it's his jab. I don't think it's going to be his jab. I think it's just his lead right hand. I think it's his lead right hand. If he can time his lead right hand, I think that would be important. And also his left hook. I think his left hook, and his lead right. Probably the lead right though. If he can land the lead right? If he can time the lead right hand, that's what you call the southpaw's poison. If he can kick T in with a straight, that's going to be the biggest thing. Honestly, man, I think that the biggest thing for Mikey is going to be being able to grapple. I think that that's probably the most important thing for Mikey. If Mikey can hold him. If Mikey can hold him, wrap him up, walk him back, and push him off, anytime that shit starts, if he's able to do that, he can cause Errol Spence problems, right? Head control, I think, will be important for Mikey. Grabbing Errol by the back of the head and pulling his head down. I think that would be important for him. I think the thing that's most important with Mikey is being able to do the things that will limit Errol Spence's work rate. The straight right hand might calm his work rate down because he's thinking about that straight right hand. And also when he start mixing it up, I think him being able to grab the top of his head, if he's able to grab and pull Errol Spence's head down and lock him up, then that might allow Errol Spence to get less off in the inside. Because Errol Spence's chest punches are deadly. And even when you're tied up, he's throwing punches when you're tied up. But I think that's going to be important for Mikey. which is where I'm not even talking about the pushing him back, but locking him up. If he's not strong enough to lock him up, that's going to be tough. And Mikey's endurance and how much punish his endurance is going to be important. Mikey's just got to slow the fight down. Mikey's got to do something. Mikey's feints are important. Mikey's got to make him respect his feints. Do those kind of things. If he can do that, then, he can have some success. Can Mikey reach the grab at the top of his head? Yeah, I mean, he's funny. Yeah, he can, right? But that's if he can grab the back of his head and pull it down. I'm going to tell you what I think a very important part for Errol Spence to do, and I hope his team is listening. Check Mikey's gloves. Check Mikey's gloves. Make Mikey wrap his hands 3 fucking times. I think a big part of Errol Spence's strategy should be Mikey's locker room. Make that dude re-wrap his hands. I don't trust him. Don't trust those hand wraps. Don't sleep on the hand wraps. Check the gloves. Check the hand wraps. If that shit has any padding taken away from them knuckles, tell these motherfuckers to throw them gloves out. Check the padding on his gloves. Check the padding on his hands. Because Roberto Garcia is going to try to make them shits as thin as humanly possible without getting busted. If Errol Spence's team is listening here, please, I need to hear, before it goes off, conversations and arguments going on about Mikey Garcia's hand wraps. Little guys will get tricky with those hand wraps because he's got to get respect from the power. And the easiest way to do that is get them knuckles as close as they can to them gloves, just like Marcos Maidana. That's why Floyd Mayweather was like, nah, right. And Roberto Garcia, the same trainer, is the same guy that was training Marcos Maidana, where Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Leonard Ellerbe went in there like, fuck no. No. Change them gloves. No, you moving all the pad away from the knuckles. Those are the type of things that I would be thinking about. Shout out to Wood More TV, made the video last night. I agree with him. That's one of the main things I would be worried about. And then also the grabbing behind the head, because he's going to grab behind the head. You're going to pull your head down. You're putting your head down. Errol can throw punches, but he can't do everything he wants to do because it traps your body up. But I'm telling you, he said, let's keep it trill. Nothing Mikey does is going to stop Errol. You can eat buffet, courtesy Mike. Hey, man, that's cool, man. Yeah, Gary Childress said, old dirty trick with the hand wraps. Yeah, but watch. Don't give him anything. Don't give him the hand wrap. Make that motherfucker wear pillows. That shit's going to be pillows. And if not, they're going to go through that and make sure, oh, no, we approve these hand wraps. And you challenge them. Hey, man, that shit looks wet. That shit looks funny. Because all they got to do is cheat once. This is for all the marbles. This is for all the marbles for them. All the marbles for them. They can go back down to 135 and start fighting smaller guys again. I wouldn't give them no credit on that shit. None. If I was Mikey Garcia, I'd do the same thing with Errol. Check them gloves. Hey, because if his pads get small, he's gonna hurt Mikey too. But specifically those type of dudes, I would check them. Because what happened when Margarito got checked by Sugar Shane Mosley? Sugar Shane was like, oh no. Cotto didn't catch him. Cotto had that mentality. Okay, it's whatever is whatever. Went in there and got beat up. Paul Williams got beat up by plaster of Paris with Margarito. Okay? I wouldn't do it. I would check them, triple check them. Have somebody in there that really, really knows them gloves, touches, looks at him standing over Robert Garcia like this. Oh, you're gonna wrap it up? Let me see what is that shit made of? Oh, what's the? Hey man, this glove is illegal. No, you can't use this tape. This tape turns to cement. This is cement tape. As soon as it sweats, it's gonna harden. They need to give it a different type of it. No, I'll be in the motherfucker's ears like that shit. Hell no. Damn right. I'll be in that motherfucker like, hey, Team Spence, harass them about them gloves because I got this feeling they're going to try. Because that's what they're saying. Oh, they're going to get this power. That he's going to feel the power. He's going to feel the power. He's going to feel your power, right? If you hitting them with bare hands, yeah, you're going to feel that power. You're not going to be doing it. You're going to be hitting that motherfucker with pillows. We're going to turn that shit into 20-ounce gloves right quick. All right? Because, yeah, and that's another thing. He talking about he's taking all these punches and pushing back these big dudes. These big dudes are hitting him with 16 and 18-ounce gloves. Those are 16 and 18-ounce. Those are, what are the sparring gloves? 16-ounce? 16-ounce, 18-ounce, whatever they are, those are big-ass sparring gloves. Yeah, you can take power from a big dude like that if you got big-ass gloves. If they're hitting you with big-ass pillows, it'll be easier to take. That's what I would be really careful. Said, make Mikey wear the power lock. Exactly. Said, Eliaso Lopez said, make both motherfuckers wear pillows. So one bitches after the fight who won and who lost. Yeah. Oh, the sparring gloves are 16-ounce gloves. Yeah, but it's more important for Mikey. It's more important for Errol Spence to watch Mikey's gloves. Much more important for him because you don't want to give him any type of you're not getting any extra power. Errol don't need any extra power. Errol's going to volume punch his ass to death. Mikey is not a volume puncher. Mikey is I'm going to hit you with a big right hand and slow you down. I'm watching that dude's gloves. I'm going to dedicate the rest of my live stream to saying that. Watch that dude's gloves and make it and make a stink about it. See how some of these cats like play stuff like that, dude? You will make a motherfucking be definitely. You got to let them know that the spotlight is on them. No, the spotlight is on these gloves. We're going to call the Texas State. We're going to call the commissioner in, and we're going to have you reglap those gloves. We're going to no. I'm no. Call the commissioner. We holding up the fight. Hold it up. Nope. Oh, there's some shit with your gloves. Oh, wrap 2-3 more swaths of that tape around that bitch. Okay? Wrap 3-4 more of them around there, dog. Team Spence, do the Mayweather versus Maidana because Maidana was fighting Floyd Mayweather in a pay-per-view event, and they had to check and have Marcos Maidana rewrap his hands because Floyd Mayweather and them believed Robert Garcia was getting funny with it. In a pay-per-view event with Marcos Maidana against Floyd Mayweather. Remember that? Remember that glove wrap incident? Make sure you put them through the paces and make sure you know they're not padded. The same gloves. And I don't give a shit. I know you put them up. You locked them up last night. I need them locked up tonight. We need your gloves that you're wearing, your extra pair of gloves, your 3 extra pair of gloves. We need them in a vault tonight. And somebody overseeing them. And when you bring them back, you're not bringing them back. You are going to pull them out of that safe. You're getting it back from somebody. You're not going to bring them with you, check them today, bring them back tomorrow. None of that shit. Because you ain't putting nothing extra in them gloves, homie. And I say that because of what happened with Marcos Maidana and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Antonio Margarito. And because they were a top rank at the time with that cheating ass stuff. Junior the Truth, what's good? He said, Big Brother Fannon, beware of the Eads of March. Love, family. I appreciate you. I'm higher than an angel's ass and headed to the abyss. That's what's up, dog. By the way, it's my birthday month too, dog. My birthday is not this Saturday. My birthday is next Saturday. Just so you know. I'm an Aries, though. Clovis said, you right, Fannon. Hey, I'm telling you, they need to make a big stink about it, dude. They need to make a big stink about his glove. You said something then, bro. What did I say? Something. What do you mean? I'm just telling you, man. Said Clovis Watson said Mayweather set that standard. Smart man. Yeah. And right now, this fight for Errol Spence, it's extra important that they make a stink about it. And I don't even care my thing is, I don't care if they believe that shit, if they see anything or not. I don't care if they see anything or not. I'm going to make them rewrap their hands. Rewrap them. No. Oh, no. I'm watching them. Nope. Start again. You got to put more tape on there. No, you are a centimeter short on that padding. You need another wrap of padding around that hand. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. Yes, you fucking do. Yes, you fucking do. Started fighting that bitch. Hell no, dog. That's what lawyers do. That's what lawyers do. We will fucking haggle the fuck out of some shit. No, I'm taking every eventuality into play. Yes, I think I can beat you. Yes, but I don't know if you walking in with cement in your hands. I'm not going to risk you having cement in your hands. I'll get off in a second too. Look, man, that's what I had this conversation at work. These guys wanted to sign like an agreement to allow a product to be in a TV show. And they in the agreement, it allowed them to use the likenesses any way they wanted to. And I was like, no, don't do that. You don't give somebody access to your trademark. And the guys said, they said this. They were like, oh, what difference does it make, man? We've done this a bunch of times. They're not going to take our likeness and run away and do something crazy. I said, but what if they do? It only takes one time. It only takes one time. They're not going to cheat when they don't think they have to cheat. What happens if they sell their company and now somebody else owns it? And then they're like, well, we're gonna put some little kid doing cocaine on your product. Somebody buys the stock footage. Hell no. You protect yourself against shit that could happen. Not, oh, I'm gonna be proud about it and be like, oh, I don't care. You can put cement in your hands. Because people will bait you. Well, shit, why do you even care? I mean, you're supposed to win the fight. Well, who cares if I got cement in my hands? I care because you can break my jaw with cement in your hands. And you're not supposed to do it. That's why. Rewrap them fucking gloves. And let me see your shoes. I want to see your shoes. What else can you do? I want to see your bucket. What is that in your bucket? What's that shit? Why is that brown? Why is that water? Pour that fucking water out and redo it. Is there asthma medicine in there? Better not be no asthma medicine in that mug. What's that tablet you put in Marcus Maidana's mouth? It's nothing. It's a salt pill. I don't want no fucking salt pills. How do I know that's not a salt pill? How do I know that's not asthma medicine and not salt pill? I won't know about that shit till the fight's over. What's in your bag? I need to see all that shit. All of it. Take it out. If you bring anything that ain't in this mug, everything in that corner need to be some shit I looked at, including that little white sodium pill that you gave to Marcus Maidana in the middle of that fight. Because what could be in there? Asthma medicine could be in there. You could have that shit mixed with asthma medicine. How do I know that you didn't crumble up some Primatene Mist tablet and it's a Primatene Mist tablet, mix that shit up into a pill and into a capsule? What if it's a capsule? And then instead of just sodium, they put sodium and they put asthma medicine in there. You put asthma medicine in there in the middle of your fight, your lungs open up, and all of a sudden you're doing a whole bunch of shit. No, this big money, and these motherfuckers in boxing too long to not know every trick in the game. Panama Lewis. He said, "Fannon, you crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, I don't trust. Hey, for the money, I don't trust him. Fannon, since the Garcias are known for manipulating their glove, is there a way guys can pass them this info to AJ's team? The EJ's team, more than likely, I would hope they're listening and they got common sense. There's 370 people in here. Somebody knows it. Somebody in this mug knows Errol Spence Jr. Somebody knows Errol Spence Jr. Put the gloves, make us think about the gloves, make us think about any type of nonsense in their buckets. Because they're going to take some type of advantage. You know what I mean? It ain't cheating unless you get caught. And Mikey be telling you, hey, that's my thing. Bronner almost had him knocked out when Maidana came out more fired in the 12th after that white pill. Dude, that pill, you don't let people take pills in a corner. You don't let them do it because they could put asthma medicine in there. That's what in the black bottle, that was asthma medicine. The black bottle that Aaron Pryor had when he wound up knocking out when he got back and it's like, give me the one I mixed, the water I mixed. That was asthma medicine sprinkled in that water. And what asthma medicine does is it basically speeds up your heart. And it speeds up your heart, it gets more oxygen to your lungs, and all of a sudden you're not tired anymore. And you get an extra boost of energy because now it's like it's kind of like you having an oxygen mask in the corner or an IV in the corner. No, dog, you don't do. I would never let that cat do that, man. Said they cheated, bro. And said, yeah, they did. Check them for all that, man. Ain't no salt pills. Nah, no salt pills, no nothing. Water. That's it. Water. And the shit should be in a bottle that's taped. Put your water in the mouth in a bottle, dog. And that, if you just highly alert them, then they're less likely to try to pull that shit off. Because hey, dog, for real, watch them gloves, dude. They sneaky, dude. I believe they look sneaky. And they did it with Marcus McDonough. They were all pissed off. I don't get to wear my gloves. Why? And they complained for a long time about those gloves. In the second fight, when Floyd was like, nah, no, you don't get to wear those gloves. I'm picking the gloves. No, you don't get to wear those gloves. But these are the gloves I always wear. I know, Marcus. You hit mighty hard, don't you? They said they moved all of the fucking padding off the knuckle. Just pulling that shit off the knuckle. So the padding's here, the knuckle is exposed. That shit starts hitting, and then you start sweating. Then that padding starts getting matted down, and the knuckles are even more shown. Nah, dog. They did that before. Hell yeah, the motherfuckers are sneaky. But it's too late when it's done. But it's too late when it's over. It's too late. When the fight's over, what are you going to say? His gloves? When it's done, what after they cheat, they won. Because they're not going to go back and change the outcome of a fight. They can't undo the damage they do with padded gloves, with not just loaded gloves, because it's not just loading into the gloves, it's taking padding out of the gloves. And they took padding out of the gloves against when Marcus McDonough fought Mayweather. Out of it. Because they're like, when you land and hitting them on the back of the head with glove, like, come on, man. These dudes are dirty, man. He said, I trust nobody. Facts. Panama Loose was a cold, so hell yeah. Because they trying to win the fight. They getting paid, dog. This is millions of dollars at stake in this mug. So, hey, man, let me get out of here, though, because I'm over my time. Much love to everybody in the chat. I actually kind of went on a little late today because, I went long. All right, man. Much love in the super chat. Thank you to everybody. Check out my man. Damn. I forgot who's. Check out my man KQKC and also Focus Ball MMA. Got his live stream coming up next, and that's what's up. Much love. Thank you for all the support. I didn't say anything about my Patreon today, but please, I'm trying to get a percent, trying to get 5% of my subscribers to my Patreon page. 5%, right? 5 out of 100 people. That shouldn't be impossible to do. And I'd appreciate your support. And with that, I'm out. Peace.